NK Osijek 0. Rangers 1. I'm not gonna lie, I was very surprised at the score last night. I really was. I wrote stuff down, but you know what? All credit to the players. Some of the vast majority of the players were absolutely superb. They really were. Attacking wise, just fantastic. Just at times, the problem was attacking wise were fantastic as normal. Eventually, finally got a goal. But the problem with defence wise, not the central defenders, not Golson and Katic. They two went above and beyond the Call of Duty. Those two deserve so much credit. Alan McGregor kept us in it once again. The two fullbacks, I've got a lot to say about them. I really do. But I did think one was better than the other defensively. So I'll go over it. Alan McGregor, he hasn't been tested much in previous games, but tonight he did get a test through the fullbacks being defensively poor at times. Save after save after save after save. Just fantastic for McGregor, and there's a reason why Rangers brought him back. There really is. See if that is West Foderingham, don't get me wrong, Foderingham is a good keeper in himself. But if that was Foderingham with most of these shots, we'd have been put out, but we'd have probably been out already. We'd have probably been out, and that's me being honest with you. We'd have conceded goal after goal after goal. And I'm not saying that to disrespect West Foderingham at all. There are times in the games where he produces wonder saves, and that's me being honest. But there are times like outside the box where he gets beat so easily. Whereas McGregor, he just smashes them out left, right and centre. He did make a bit of a mistake, misjudging a free kick, which was going way over, but he tipped it for a corner. That's normal for a goalkeeper. There's always going to be mistakes like that, no matter how experienced he is. So there's no need to be jumping all over his head. There's going to be mistakes with goalkeepers, no matter how experienced you are. But Alan McGregor put on a man of the match performance. He really did. James Tavernier, once again, a fantastic going forward, and a fantastic cross, putting in cross after cross, crossing in with Morelos, leading to a ducked header goal, which I thought was fantastic. But defence-wise, he was so poor. Defence-wise, he was so poor. You can see most of the Osijek players going in for down that left-hand side because Tavernier isn't running back to defend. His defensive quality is poor. The only brilliant defensive move he made was that goal line clearance, which I thought was probably the best thing he'd done all game, besides the crosses. My message to Steven Gerrard is, I wouldn't play. I really wouldn't play Tavernier at right back anymore. I would rather we utilised his attacking play, and I'd rather we use James Tavernier up in the right wing or right midfield. I wouldn't use him at the right back anymore. So I hope Steven Gerrard sees his quality, and I hope Gerrard plays him at right wing, because his cross-ins and his attacking style is second to none. Connor Golson, solid. Clearance after clearance after clearance after clearance. Header after header after header. We have got... I'm going to admit, I questioned it. I did question it. I was like, he's not going to get game time obviously because of his heart. But he does see his move forward, so I'll see what happens. How wrong could I be? This man has been absolutely solid since he came in. The new Saints, we won 3-1, but that doesn't really count. He was solid there. Bury 6-0, solid alongside Katic. 2-0 against Skopje at Ibrox, solid. 0-0 in Macedonia against Skopje, solid. 1-0 against Osijek in Croatia, solid. He put in a man of the match performance as well as McGregor. For man of the match, it is between those two for definite. Nikola Katic. Obviously, Katic went back home to Croatia for this game. He played super. He did play really well. Nervy at times, as you'd expect. But he is starting to really get into the rhythm. He's starting to get a rhythm. He's starting to get a bit of a tempo now. His passing skills are decent. But alongside Connor Goldson, Nikola Katic is a solid defender. It is safe to say our central defence is absolutely sorted with Goldson, Katic and McGregor with that defensive triangle. You can see just how good it's starting to become. John Flanagan. I was a bit half and half with this one. A bit okay defending. Okay. It was a bit nervy at the early stages, but unlike Tavernier, Flanagan started getting into the game defensively. A few loose passes, but he made up for his tackles, not being afraid to get to throw his body around. So, although it was a bit rocky, he eventually started getting a rhythm into the game, and they started finding his feet, and he started improving much more. Started to really improve defensively. So I can see a good thing. I think we have got a player in Flanagan. I think we've got something good on the way. Lassana Coulibaly. Not a bad debut, if I'm honest with you. A bit better than I was expecting, really. A bit quiet first. At first he was a bit quiet, but you could see him really start to get into the game. Passing well, you could see how physical he was. He was very unlucky not to get a goal after that poor first touch from after that layup from Morelos. Very unlucky. Could have been 2-0. Could have really killed the game off. His passing was good. You see how really physical he was. And that 90th minute tackle, that tackle at the end, it is just what you want to see in a defensive midfielder. It is just what you want to see. One of the best tackles I have seen in a long time. Is anybody check to see if that guy's still alive? Because there's no doubt in my mind that that guy got absolutely broken in half. Coulibaly, what a tackle! But seriously, somebody might want to check if that guy's alright. Because did he manage to get up after that tackle? Because that was an absolute cruncher. Ryan Jack, same as Coulibaly. He held the midfield well. He did pass the ball around quite a bit, which is what you want to see. I think he died off a bit after that challenge by that Croatian player. I said on Twitter last night, NK Osijek were lucky that they had 11 men on the field, because that challenge on Ryan Jack on the back of his neck, he's lucky the boy didn't have whiplash or anything. If anything, the guy that made the challenge, he should have been sent off, because that was a dangerous challenge on the back of the neck. Who knows what could have happened, whiplash, anything like that. That guy should have been sent off for that challenge, and that's me being honest with you, because that is dangerous play. But other than that, he was good before that happened. He was physical, passing the ball about, holding the midfield well. But after that, he started to die off a wee bit after that happened. But like I said, the guy that made the challenge should have been sent off. Part 2. Ovi Ajaria. I was surprised with the way he played. He was skillful and he was creative, don't get me wrong. But he did lose the ball quite a bit. One of which that basically gave Osijek a chance to create a goal scoring opportunity. A bit of a scramble, and Connor Goldson cleared it out. And you could see Connor Goldson going absolutely ballistic at Ajaria for losing that ball in the first place. So don't get me wrong, Ajaria is good. He's still trying to find his way into the team. I'm not complaining about that. It was just a very sloppy mistake. It really was. But Ajaria is still young. He's still trying to fit into the squad. I think he will eventually start to find his feet. Jamie Murphy. I thought he was our worst player tonight. I think he was probably worse than Tavernier. Don't get me wrong, he's alright, he's not afraid to shoot. But my main problem for last night was he was very, very greedy. Don't get me wrong, he did pass at the odd time, and he did run through the ball, cutting in and whatnot. But my problem was he was so greedy with the ball. I hope to God he's not going to turn into another Harry Forrester, because he's a Rangers man. I'm expecting so much more from Jamie Murphy. Will Jamie Murphy get better? Absolutely. But he really needs to start passing the ball out a lot more. And really just passing the ball. He needs to stop cutting in. He's got to start learning to cross balls, and he's a winger. He shouldn't just cut in and go for glory himself. He is a winger. He's got to create goal scoring opportunities. That is what Murphy's got to learn. And I pray to God that he eventually starts getting that through his head. Don't get me wrong, I'm not criticising him, he's a good player. But he just needs to learn to put crossballs in. That's all I'm saying. Ryan Kent. That's an interesting one. We can see how fast he was. You can see he's not afraid to just push into folk to try and get a ball back. But what I did like when I was seeing what I saw last night, he played loose passes. The Osijek defenders went for the ball. But what I liked about Ryan Kent was he didn't he didn't shy away, put his head down and just let them run forward. No. Ryan Kent darted straight into them, darted forward, pressed them and tried to win the ball back. That is what I like to see for a winger. If he loses the ball, loose passing, just gets the ball back. And I liked his defensive work as well. Just tracked back as quickly as he could and got the ball back, cleared it out for throw-ins, cleared it out for corners, taking the ball away for danger. I think we've got a good one in Ryan Kent, and I think in time he will start. I think he will start to bed himself into the team, and I think he'll do a job for us. I think he will. Finally, Morelos. I'll hold my hands up. I've criticised Morelos a lot, but you know what? He played the blind the other night. Good positional awareness, passed very well. Again, almost got an assist from Koulibaly. A great duck, as I said before, a brilliant ducking header to put it in to make it 1-0. I hope, as I've said, I don't mind getting shut down. I think Morelos is going to put me in my place, really. I want to see more of that for Morelos. If we can see more of that, then we've got a good striker, literally on the rise. I'm not going to talk about McCrory, I'm not going to talk about Windass, and I'm not going to talk about Middleton, because the amount of time they had, really, not much they could have done. But as far as what they did do, okay. I don't know if Windass got a touch of the ball, but overall, cracking game, cracking result. It's what you need. We were unlucky not to get a second goal through Ruslan Koulibaly, but it's one away goal. I'll take it. As for the Celtic fans who went to the game 800 miles, lost their banner and saw Rangers win, I've just got one word for you. Unlucky.